Hey, it's Krystin. Click the hype button because I'm going to show you how to get the most of these yarn apples in your inventory. You're going to need a bunch of these to tame the new kitty bat, so let's get started. First, we're going to head over into the Hauntlet, which is the new minigame in week 1 of the Adopt Me Halloween event. If you want a bit more of a breakdown, I have a video on my channel. But for now, all we're trying to do is get through as many of these doors as we possibly can. It definitely works a lot better if you have a friend or a group of really good other players that you can work together to get through as many doors as possible. You actually don't even need to reach door 100 for this. And if you have other players, you can use your items like your ghost spray, your phone call, your rainbow wand, so you can work together on knowing which door is safe, because you're going to need to get through a bunch of these doors. We're trying to make it at least halfway. Somehow, I actually did really good on this level. I'm still working at getting the sticker though for level 100. But for now, we're working on that yarn apple. Alright, we're at room 47, 48. Oh my gosh, let's see if we can make it to room number 50. We're at 49. And we've now reached room number 50. So this is the first way that you're able to get your yarn apple. So again, make sure that you are working with friends or just take your time, because if you're working alone, it's definitely a game of luck. So for the first way, you're only going to need to reach room number 50. And once you reach the end, you'll see that we get how many candy? We got 12,200 candy, a yarn apple, and 200 bucks. So you only need to make it to room number 50 for your first yarn apple. All right, so the next way to get those yarn apples is by trading. I've seen a lot of you confused on whether you can actually trade these or not. So the first one that you get at your mailbox, this one is untradeable until the countdown ends that you can see when you click on the item in your inventory. So the first one is untradeable for a while, but the rest of them that you get from the haunting or from the Headless Horseman bag, those ones are tradable. These are actually one of the rarest and hard to find items right now in Adopt Me. All right, next up is when do those kitty bats appear over the mushroom forest? So I actually found this on Twitter and we're going to test it. All Sour's Guts posted that they arrive at 17 past and 47 past. So you guys might be like, wait, what does that mean? So if it's 1 o'clock, the kitty bats are going to appear at 1:17 and also at 1:47. Then again, 2:17, 2:47, 3:17. So it's going to appear exactly at 17 past the hour and 47. Let's test it. All right, so it is almost 10:17. So we're gonna see if the first time works. I am gonna test both of them so that you guys know you can set an alarm. So we only have a couple more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 10:17. Oh my gosh, it worked. All right, so it actually does work exactly at 10:17, so 17 past the hour. Now, you are going to need to, as soon as you get those yarn apples, work on taming those kitty bats because they're only going to appear 2 every hour. So let's try to tame this first kitty. I'm currently at 5%, so let's see if we can get it up to 15. So we can either get 5% more or 10. We want to get it, oh no. All right, we've just made it to 10%. Okay, are we gonna be able to, I'm gonna test if we can equip the yarn apple and test it. It looks like the kitty bats are too tired, come back later. Yeah, so you can't tame it and then use more until they disappear. You can actually only use 1 per time. It's almost 10:47. Okay, it definitely works, so let's tame again. This is the 3rd yarn apple that I've had to use. We're currently at 10% tamed. Let's try to get a 10 so we can move up to 20. Oh my gosh. Yes, okay. We've now tamed 20%. We need to get this all the way to 100 to get that kitty bat. I'm gonna see once again if we can use another yarn apple. But so far, 17 and 47 minutes past the hour. How many yarn apples have you guys been able to collect? I still have not got the 2% chance of getting 3 yarn apples, but I have got 2. So now's the time to skip forward. If you don't want a teaser on what the kitty bat looks like as a neon, I found this over on Twitter, so let's get a quick sneak peek. So just so you guys know, this is not my kitty bat. This was a picture that was shared around over on Twitter. This is the first time that I've seen it as a neon version. I am obsessed. I need to get at least 4 of these. And like I said, guys, these are right now one of the rarest and hard to get pets in Adopt Me because you're only able to get them with those yarn apples, and you need a minimum 10 yarn apples just to collect one. And that's if you get 10% every time. You need more yarn apples if you only make it to 5% increased. So again, these are super hard. You guys need to let me know in the comments if you have been able to get your own and post all of your pictures over on my community tab. I want to see everything that you guys have collected. Oh my gosh, I almost missed the time. Let's grab another yarn apple. I have 1 left right now. And let's try to get this. Okay, I think I'm at 20% right now, so I'm gonna try as hard as I can to get it in the middle. Oh my gosh. Wait, did I get? Yes, okay, we're 30% tamed, so if we can keep on getting that 10%, we only need 7 more of these apples. Now, that's not just only 7 because these are so hard to get. I am doing trades over on Twitter also, so if you do have any yarn apples and you want a phantom dragon, post your offer over on my Twitter post. All right, guys, so that is everything you need to know about the new yarn apples and how to get the most. A lot of people did not know that you were still able to get them over if you only reach level 50. So you can reach level 50 alone, but you definitely should be working with a friend or a team to help you know where those ghosts are as you make your way through. You can also trade them, just not the one that is at the mailbox, the first one you get, but any that you earn in the minigame or even over at the Headless Horseman bag. You can trade those. Let me know how many you guys have been able to get, and have you guys been able to tame your first kitty bat? Now there is going to be another update this Friday, so make sure to click the hype button. Of course, as always, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on, and happy apple hunting.